All right, welcome back to the channel, High Country Overland. I'm on my way to Old 105. I live in Boone, and Old 105 is, I guess it's one of the premier overlanding sort of weekend sites in our area. A lot of people coming from Asheville, they'll come up from Atlanta, they'll come down from up north to do Old 105. It's in the Linville Gorge, and there's some cool hiking off of Old 105, including to Linville Falls. So that's pretty nice. And the hike to Linville Falls is easy. There's some other hikes off of Old 105 as well. It's all dispersed camping. So I'm gonna drive along Old 105, create a Gaia GPS file that you can download, and if I'm able to do it and figure it out, I'm gonna add waypoints onto the file, so that way you can, onto the map, that way you can stop and check things out, because there's a couple cool little hikes on there and some different camping areas. All right, let's go. All right, here's the beginning of Old 105, or at least the part off of 183. So if you're driving along 183 here, you make a right or a left in what direction you're going on Old 105 toward Linville Falls and Wiseman's View. All right, let's go check it out. So you don't have to drive very far on Old 105 before you get to the first turnoff. Right here, you see Linville Falls Trailhead. You just pull in, check out the falls. Pretty easy hike. Here's the trailhead for Linville Falls. It's about a 1 mile out and back. It's pretty easy. My 5-year-olds do it. We've done it in the rain. And there's where the trail starts, right there. Here's another pull off. And another trailhead or some hiking trails. So it says Linville Gorge Wilderness. It looks like it says Cabin Trail. Looks like there's some dispersed camping here on the right. So all the camping up here is first come, first serve. Just gotta get up here. Hopefully it was not too busy. Pick your spot out before anyone else does. Here's another parking area and a trailhead. Let's see. I believe this is for Babel Rock. Yeah. Babel Tower Trail. So that's a really nice hike, 2.5 miles I believe, and Babel Rock or Babel Tower is a big rock outcropping, so it's fun to go, and if you got kids that like climbing, it's fun for them to just boulder around and climb around the rocks, hop around the rocks. Pretty cool site for that. All right, here's where Old 105, you're gonna encounter a fork. You go right to continue on Old 105 to the other end, or make a left here to go to Wiseman View. Wiseman's View is a very short paved hike to a view of the entire gorge. And if you want one view of the gorge, especially one that's readily accessible to anyone, then check out Wiseman View. And it's just a short drive here to the left, a little parking area, and then just hop out and hike to it. There's also a restroom there. It's not open year round, but if you have to go to the bathroom, that could be an option for you. But definitely check out this view. But we are going to go right, continue on Old 105. I've been to the view a million times. I'll post a picture of it. And now we're driving along the ridge line. We'll see some more dispersed camping. We just passed one on the left right after making that right past Wiseman. Looks like there might be another one up here on the right. Yep, there's another dispersed camping over there. So you make a right at the Wiseman sign. It looks like we've just hit a third campsite. So people are already there. That's a pretty big one. There's 3 dispersed campsites immediately after making a right past the Wiseman's View Fork. Here's another trailhead. This one says Conley Cove Trail. All right, just passed 2 more dispersed campsites. Another one on the left. That's a pretty big one. It's gonna be a group campsite over there. Right here, here's a nice pull off and a beautiful view of the gorge, Table Rock. All right, let's check out what's over here. Here's another parking area. Looks like another trailhead. This is for the Pinchin Trail. So I'll post some information about that too in the description. So once you leave the ridge, you descend down, especially once you pass that Pinchin trailhead, you can descend down toward the end of Old 105. There's a lot of dispersed camping off this route. I must have seen at least a dozen sites so far. All right, looks like we're nearing the end of Old 105. Right up here is where the gravel dirt turned back to pavement. We'll hop out and take a look. All right, here's the other end of Old 105. It's about 14 miles from where we started, over close to the trailhead for the Linville Falls. All right, so I'll be turning around and going back the way I came. So for me, it'll be about 28 miles total. All right, so I'm back on 183. That's the end of NC Old 105 or Old NC 105. And it's about a 14-mile one-way Forest Service type road through the Linville Gorge wilderness area. And I must have counted easily over a dozen dispersed camping sites. Some of them were larger than others, for sure, and some of them had better views than others, but very little water that I saw. So make sure when you're coming, you bring enough water for everything you might need to do. I didn't see any running water anywhere in any of those campsites that I checked out. And so it's a good spot because when a lot of times when people come in from out of town to visit us in Boone, I'll bring them up here, and in one day we can do a nice little off-road trail. We can hike to a waterfall and to an overlook. So, and both hikes are easy, so I can take some of the grandparents or some of the kids that come visit too as well, and everyone's usually pretty happy. Yeah, so that's Old 105, about 40 minutes or so from Boone. If you're around, definitely check it out. It's a good spot for some weekend overlanding. Hit the subscribe button, continue checking out the site. I'm gonna post more content as soon as I can, get some more gear reviews up. I got a new skid plate coming. It'll be part 2 out of 3 for the complete skid plate package. This will be the transmission skid plate, so I'll post a video installing that. All right, maybe I'll see you on the trail sometime.